So today I wanted to share with you a little bit of my Christmas haul. Every year, undoubtedly, Patrick and I get into something and we tend to commemorate our interests at the end of the year at Christmas. It just sort of happens that way. And this year we rewatched Downton Abbey. We had watched half the show and then stopped watching, and then decided we wanted to watch it again, many years later now, but we wanted to be able to watch the movie. So we ended up rewatching the entire series, and of course loved it again. And so this year Patrick got me some stocking stuffers to kind of commemorate our interests. So first, this is actually a little Christmas ornament that he gave me before Christmas, so we could hang it on the tree. But it has the little bells, like what was downstairs. Front door, library, dining room. It's really cute. So that has been hanging on our tree this year. And then he got me these Downton Abbey earrings. I do believe these were a series of gifts that a store that we have, I guess there's other places that have it too, called World Market, and they did some tie-ins with Downton Abbey. So these are really cute. It's kind of inspired me. I want to get like a green dress to wear with these. It's really pretty. Another item that I got for us was this English rose tea. This is by the Republic of Tea. They do a lot of tie-ins. They have some Mandalorian tea out right now. And it's pretty good. It's not my favorite type of tea. It's decaffeinated, which we liked because we drink tea in the evening sometimes. It's hibiscus, rose hip peels, apples, stevia, natural raspberry, natural rose, and vanilla, and rose petals. So we liked it. It's good. It's very flavorful. And lastly, which I thought would be kind of exciting to share with you, are these packets of cards. There's 5 cards per pack. And the neat thing is, there are randomly inserted autographed and wardrobe cards. The autographs are supposed to be real autographs, and the wardrobe cards actually contain a little sliver of something that was worn in the show. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 packs, 5 cards per pack. And it says that the wardrobe and autograph cards are 1 in 24 pack, like chance. So it would be cool if I did, but I thought I would share with you the opening of these, and fingers crossed, maybe I'll get lucky. And these are from the first and second seasons. That's the scene where Tom kind of confessed that he loved her. So we have 2 Bates and Anna cards. Matthew and Mary. And Sybil and Tom. And then this is a different type of little card. Collectible. It's just a different type. So there's 4 of these and then 1 of these. And it's kind of like craft paper. CCC01. William finishes ironing papers for I don't know why you would have the small ones too. I don't know. And once again, this is kind of along the lines of unusual trading cards because, like, why? Why would grown adults want trading cards for this? And of course, here I am, and I have them, but, you know. The servants. Sybil and her aunt. Sybil and Tom again. When they found Mr. Bates guilty. So rewatching the show, I feel like I got a lot more out of it the second time we watched. And of course we finished it, but there were a lot of things that felt, you know, it's one of those things where I really kind of learned a little bit about why these families existed. And for better or for worse, you know, however you feel about the whole aristocracy situation, you know, they were wealthy, they were mostly there, it seems like, to just be wealthy and entertain, but they did have purpose, and it seems like part of that was to ensure the success of the area that they lived in, to be patrons to churches and hospitals and things that are local, to kind of inject money into their economies, I guess. So it was definitely a perspective that I'd never had before when watching. So it was more interesting the second time for sure. I really liked in the later seasons when she cut her hair in the fashionable Sassoon, what was it now? Anyway, the very fashionable short haircut. But she always looked very good in her writing clothes. Another one of these little baby cards. And that's Bates. Yeah, Patrick said these cards were fairly rare now, as you can imagine. Oh, we have our first repeat. I have that one. Oh, I have that one. And that one. But I don't have that one. So, New Lord Grantham, and then Matthew in the hospital. The chances of one of those rare cards is dwindling. But it was a silly chance. These are still fun. I always love that at the end of the year, our gifts and stocking stuffers reflect a little bit of what we were into over the year. It's always kind of special because you can go back and remember. That one just feels extra thick. I thought it was stuck together. That was when Tom rescued Sybil from there was a fight from some kind of speaker or protester. These just feel thicker for some reason. It's just my imagination, I guess. This is when Matthew met them for the first time. Ah, Lord Grantham. So I have 3 of these small cards now. I think it's funny that in a set of collectible cards, they have another little card called a collectible card. It's like, are these not all collectible cards? And then Mary and Matthew's first dance. So far, with only 7 packs of cards, I've only had 3 duplicates. That's pretty good. Yeah, we wouldn't, oh, I see a special one. We wouldn't have a full set of cards without Granny. She was one of the best characters. She really, throughout the whole series, she had the most personality. She went from being very stuffy to, toward the end, you find out some of her more human aspects that made her just like everyone else. And I think that was another really great point of the whole series, was to kind of show them as these very proper people, but they were just normal people, which is probably very much like anyone, you know. Glitter. When Carson fell out. Poor Carson. Look, a glitter card. Okay, I got a holographic one. That's pretty cool. So it's like the whole concept of these are just kind of silly if you think about it. But that's a cool card. And Edith was one of my favorite characters because I feel like of all of the characters, I identified with her a good little bit because she was overshadowed by her siblings. Not that I'm overshadowed by my sibling, but just, I don't know. Always, you know, she's kind of the underdog. I get it. And Daisy was one of my favorite characters, but she was also like one of the most frustrating characters because she had such potential and she was so smart, and she was just kind of nervous, and I don't know. You always wanted more for her, and like she kind of resisted it. So one final packet. Fingers crossed. I got one glitter card, so I'm pretty happy with that. And these little baby collectible cards. Foil. I don't know why I keep saying glitter. It's a foil card. And we have Anna. I want to have kind of like a non-foiled version of that one. Another of Granny. And Sick Matthew. So I have all of the prominent males for the collectibles, for the baby collectible cards. And a very handy, just so happens that I did get a handy guide. So that's nice. It's always kind of nice to have these so that I know which ones I have. Looks like there were 125 and 126 was the checklist. So yeah, those were neat. I do kind of like the little baby ones. I'm not really sure what the point of those are, if they're on the list. Let's see. They're kind of hard to read. Can you see that? It's like CCC 85. It's very, very faint on this uncoated paper. Even collectible cards is hard to read because the ink is plug-in. There's no coating on the paper to keep the ink from just soaking right up. But I don't see those And it says CCC 85. So I wonder if it's like collectible character card. Don't know. They're not on here. Nowhere that I can see. So I have quite a nice little set here. I think I have it's just from the first 2 seasons, which were arguably the best, and some of the more memorable scenes. So I can't imagine why these didn't continue for other seasons. So much for getting a special card, but I am pretty lucky in this small amount of cards to have gotten a foil card, so that's good. So there's my little mini haul of Downton Abbey stuff from Christmas. Just a little fun thing I wanted to share with you. And too bad I didn't get some of the fancy cards, but like I said, you know, it's been years. These were, I think, made in 2014. So they're pretty old. It's lucky that they're I was even able to get some. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and stay tuned for some more stuff from me while I'm on Christmas break. I've enjoyed sharing with you. Thanks, bye.